Welcome to your TVHS news for the week of April 28th, 2014. My name is Trisha Coram.
And my name is Jennifer Bush.
The year 2030 may seem like a long time from now, but 16 years is not long, especially for a government project. In the recent summit in Washington, D.C., the NASA chief, Mr. Charles Bolden, presented an outline for the agency's plan to have a manned mission to Mars by 2030. He calls it a necessity if the human race is to survive. This incredibly large-scale project would begin by lassoing an asteroid into the moon's orbit and using it as a proving ground for future missions. Some members of Congress and other political committees would prefer they skip the proving ground aspect of the project and go straight for Mars instead. He goes on to say that, ultimately, the human race will need to become colonists, and if the species is to survive indefinitely, we need to become a multi-planet species. Mars would serve as a stepping stone to other solar systems. Bolden believes that this journey will be possible with what he calls a modest increase in NASA's budget. The mission will likely last around 2 to 3 years.
Many of us here at TVHS have either made a choice for college or are at least beginning to think about choices for after high school. The Maricopa County Community College District Governing Board has just made that choice slightly more expensive. Tuition at the 10 colleges will be $84 per credit hour starting this fall. It is a $3 per credit hour increase from the current semester. However, it is a little better than the $5 per credit hour increase that the administration had asked for. It is the 7th time in 10 years that the tuition rate has increased. The only person to vote against the increase was Board President Dana Saar. She said that the goal is to educate as many students as possible, and too many students are struggling to pay tuition as it is. The other board members said the increase was necessary due to the cut in funding from the state. The administration has also recommended increasing the property tax levy by 2% to help with the cut in funding. While the community colleges are becoming more expensive, they are still a little more affordable option than state universities. Now let's go to Melissa with the weather.
Hello TVHS. This week we will see temperatures heat up after the cold weekend we just had. The high temperatures will be in the low 90s all week. Overnight lows will stay in the low to mid 60s. Taking a look at the local radar, the weekend clouds are gone and it will be sunny all week. The wind may pick up midweek with expected gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Going over to national radar, we can see a band of heavy rain showers going right through the Midwest. High pressure systems on both sides of the storms, bringing high winds and clear skies to most of the country. That is all for the weather. Back to you guys.
Let's give it over to Carmen for Word of the Week.
It's the word of the week.
Hello, my name is Carmen, and our word of this week is blandish. Blandish is a verb, and it means to coax by using flattery. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. Stephen tried to blandish his teacher into giving him extra time to turn in his project. Join us next week for another word of the week.
Thanks, Carmen. Now it's time for What's Trending with Nivy.
Welcome to What's Trending. I know it was only a couple of weeks ago when we saw a video of a group of people who illegally base jumped from the Freedom Tower of New York City. While base jumping is not a new thing, some people are getting more creative with their videos. The Burj Khalifa is currently the world's tallest building, however not for long. At 2,717 feet tall, 3 base jumpers climbed to the top with permission and jumped off. 2 jumpers flew in formation and a third filmed it. Here are the results.
When I came the first time in Dubai 3 years ago and saw the tower, I was like, wow, this is the dream, it's the highest building in the world. We don't like to scare ourselves, that's not the goal. People think that you base jump because you're crazy, you like to get scared, but we like to fly, when we like to have fun. So if you are scared, if you scare yourself, there is no fun.
why this video is racking up over 2 million views each day. The Burj Khalifa is located in Dubai, and Dubai is a very wealthy economic center of the United Arab Emirates. It serves as a stunning backdrop for this video. Dubai is known for some of the stunning architecture and man-made creations, and this video should certainly make Dubai into the traveling destination it is quickly becoming. That's all for What's Trending. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nivy. Let's go over to Miss Kirby for another edition of Kirby's Corner.
It's Kirby's Corner.
That's me.
Good morning, Tonopah. I'm here for one of our last few remaining weeks of announcements. So, bear with me. If you guys haven't already received your AIM scores, I have your reading and writing scores on file in my office. If you want to know what they are, come see me. Seniors, May 2nd, which is this Friday, your senior survey is due to me. So check in your graduation packet. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, see me or Mrs. Pacifico. Juniors and or sophomores, the ACT/SAT registration deadlines are on May 9th. Do not forget, these tests are very important for those who are planning on going to college. Get registered. See me if you don't know what to do. Summer school. Those of you who are currently taking an A+ course or need to take an A+ course, you need to make sure that you have registered for summer school by May 22nd. Otherwise, your A+ access will be discontinued. If you haven't yet heard about our College Day Fridays, talk to a teacher to find out and start planning to wear college gear every Friday from here on out. I don't know if you could see me. I have the University of Wyoming on today. I did not go there, but it is one of the most affordable public institutions in the country. I have lots of t-shirts. If you don't happen to have one, I might have one for you. So come see me. Plan to wear one every Friday. And if you are not part of the scavenger hunt, see Mrs. Pacifico. A few other things. Seniors, the STEM Summer Bridge Program through Australia Mountain Community College. This will qualify you for free tuition for summer class as well as money to attend class. So, see me if you have not yet applied, but you do have to have qualifying scores on the math placement exam. If you have not yet nominated your favorite teacher, go to allstarteachers.com by May 6th and nominate that person now. This is yet another scholarship opportunity for seniors through the community colleges. If you are planning to go to a community college next fall and want to get a head start with a free college class, free, you guys, this is all you have to fill out. Your name, information, that. No essays, nothing else, plus your placement test scores. You are good to go. Come see me. Anyone listening who is interested in working for the power plant, anything in nuclear power, energy industries, conservation, this open house is something you should attend. Thursday, May 15th. Be there. There's lots of scholarship dollars to be had by you for going. So just come see me for that information. Lastly, I have a scholarship for students of Asian descent. So any portion of Asian descent, this is good for any college plan. Seniors, come see me. The deadline is not until May 17th, so if you are of Asian descent, here's another one for you. All right, Tonopah, have a great week. I'll see you next time.
Now it's time for Life Skills with Mr. Lefevers.
Good morning, Tonopah Valley. I hope you had a very good weekend. I want you to know that we're at the end of April. Okay, we're down to about 20 days of school, 19 days of school, somewhere in there. For us underclassmen, we're a little bit shorter than that for you seniors, so it's very important that we finish up strong, okay? Today's question, today's little topic on trying to give you something to cope with in life and understand and do a better job about making good decisions and all, comes from the students who get free breakfast in the cafeteria before school, and they want to know why there's no such thing as a free lunch. I thought of it more as what are you willing to put into your life, okay? So it's a little short story, not as long as last week, but I hope you listen, I hope you enjoy it, okay? Years ago there was an emperor who gathered all the wisest scholars in his empire. And he wanted these people to get together and assemble all the great knowledge that his civilization had so it would be available for future generations, okay? He was wanting to pass on all the great things they knew. So these scholars worked for about 10 years. Took all the information, got it into 10 bound volumes. They took it to the Highness. He looked at it, the king looked at it, said it's too much. It's too much. You need to reduce it, get it down, okay? So they scurry out of the room, then they go back and then redo it. They get it down to about 2 volumes. And he still didn't like it, okay? So then they leave, they come back again. They hand him the next stuff. It's down to 1 volume. But he refused to open it. He says it's still too lengthy. Get out of here. So over the next 2 years, so now we're into about a 15-year process, and these guys are busting their butt, working hard, okay? They finally get it reduced to 1 paragraph. And the king, the emperor says, nope, I'm still not happy, okay? It might have been when they wrote that rock and roll song, Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones back in the 60s. You guys too young to remember that one too. Finally, the wisest men in the land came back one day and they had it down on 1 single index card, 1 little sentence. And the emperor, the king, this guy, King Mike, he just smiled and smiled and smiled because he said, this is perfect. And now future generations will understand why our empire has been so successful. And all that was written, all the genius that they possessed was written in 1 brilliant solitary phrase. Okay? The sentence read, there is no such thing as a free lunch. No matter what, somebody has to pay for it. No matter what, you have to work to get what you want. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. You can dine on K-rations, or you can eat filet mignon. It all depends on what price you are willing to pay. It all depends on how high a price you are willing to pay for a meal. You can do anything you want to do in life. You can be a BOL, which we don't like, which is a bump on a log, or you can strive to be the best that you can be every day, and that's how you get to eat your filet mignon. Okay? You guys have a great week. Enjoy May Day coming up. Keep going. See you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Lefevers.
Thanks for watching. Have a great week of learning, and remember, be safe, be responsible, and be respectful in everything that you do. Stay beautiful, Tonopah.